There we go. Maybe like there. Alright. Hey guys, and welcome to One Lamp Corner Studios. Name's kinda iffy still, but it's the name we picked. So it's the name we're using. And we've used it for 4 years, so not easy to change. My name is Andrew. I am the owner and operator and main painter, as I'm kind of the only one left nowadays. I haven't done a video in a long time. I'm not really sure how to, honestly. I did finally make public an old video, scrap footage from a memory error that we had on an old phone, and it has my dad in it still, who passed away in April last year. So now I'll go ahead and watch that one if you want. There's nothing important about it. He talks about white paints, but overall it's just a pretty useless video. And that's probably how most of these are going to be for a while, just because I don't have any direction on which way to take this channel, if I even do so. And I haven't made that video in forever and a day, so I figured I'm sitting here working on what's going to become a Skyclaw pack. And I figured I'd just make a video of it, and whatever happens, happens, right? It's a really cool design I've been thinking about for a while. That helps me procrastinate finishing my Iron Claw pack, a different squad with a story I could get into as well, but we're not. We're on this squad. I was approached by a 3D printing group, who make bases, and they're pretty nice bases, and they wanted me to put one of the characters I had just done on one of their bases, to which I didn't want to. He already had a base and a design to match the squad he was running with. I didn't want to change that over some rocks, essentially. So I wasn't going to respond. I usually don't respond to anybody who offers me anything, but I was feeling adventurous, so I did. And I hopped on there, and I bought a couple of their bases, and they were here probably within 4 or 5 days. I was thinking about saying their name, but I'm not going to for now. But it might come up later if I continue to work on these on video, and then we'll look into it further as I go. But then I bought some vases, and they sent them to me real quick, and I decided to get right to work on them, just to see what I could do with them. And I made a nice little odd and scenic base that I can probably show you in a minute here. Still no purpose of what I want to do with them, though. So let's see. Alright. Let's see. Coming in. So this is just one that I finished recently, and we're probably gonna stay blurry. So yeah, but more visible. kind of this autumn scene with the dying grass and some foliage kind of tucked up under that rock. And that's pretty much how I was going to do everything with them. But then while I was painting them, I thought, it'd be really cool, a desert theme. They would fit that perfectly, the way they're designed. So I ended up buying more. And at the same time, I also happened to be considering building a new Skyclaw pack. One to fit a more updated Space Wolf scheme. And I was pretty much sticking to that one for a while until I was just thinking. I remember reading at one point, Logan Grimnar, supposedly, if he's annoyed with the Death Watch, will send whole packs of blood claws. And it kind of gave me this idea, maybe I'll do this pack in a Death Watch scheme. Paint their armor black, give them the shoulder pads, and then just build a Skyclaw pack around it. I'd still run them and use them as a Skyclaw pack, but they'd have that Death Watch heritage from their service in the Death Watch. Just a full pack of just crazy, reckless kids with chainswords, essentially. Just, rocking it for the Imperium. So, I haven't decided if that's what I want to do, if I want to stick with the classic Space Marine, kind of that bluish gray. I've always kind of played around with the idea of using different color Space Wolves, including even doing like a God of War themed squad that I never did. I don't know, this one seems pretty plausible. Right now I'm just kind of constructing the bodies, trying to stick with that theme. I got a couple torsos that have the Space Wolf bits on them, but I'm building an Apothecary torso as well to kind of be like the squad has a medic, and then this one's just kind of like a really fancy one from the Vanguard box set. It's a little dark, I know. That's my one lamp. There's light source here. The painting desk is a completely different setup. It's a lot brighter. But I build over here. So that's what I did last night. I was just cleaning up the legs, getting them put on bases. A lot of my jump pack guys were purchased off of eBay. I stripped them and got them cleaned up for usage in my army. And so that's why this guy's got a bunch of red on him. I do finally have a new cleaner called LA's Totally Awesome. I've been using Simple Green for a while, but everyone keeps telling me this stuff's great. So I got a tank in there right now. Updates on that in the later video, probably. I don't know. Just working on it. So I need to figure out whose torsos are going where. Like this one could probably use some decoration in the crotch region. Yeah, kind of like that. It's kind of bare. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, sure. I should be painting my Blood Claw pack that I'm supposed to be working on, because previously stated, 2 of them actually are done, and then the rest are missing arms, but they have everything else done. Get this glue. So that project was started. I was just kind of like playing around with the rejects that I have in my army. They were all meant for squads at one point, but as I continued to build and paint the squads, none of them really made the cut. So I ended up building this pile of leftovers. and they just sat on a shelf collecting dust. And I was like, you know what? Give me that guy, and let me see what I can do. And I built a Marine. And I said, all right, well, we'll see where I can take this. And 15 guys later, I'm staring at a bunch of headless, armless, backpackless guys, and I was like, yeah, it's too late to turn around now, so I started working on them. And now they have backpacks and heads, and 2 of them have arms. They already had arms previous to the construction of the squad, essentially, so they have those mechanical bits that some packs have and most don't. I really couldn't talk a lot about it, but I got that done. I was like, yeah, this is looking cool. And then I started working on a Dreadnought, because I finished the project I'm on. And then I finished Rune Priest, because I want to go back and finish what you started. And now I'm building these guys, because I'm a procrastinator, apparently. Don't get me wrong. I have the bits out to finish the pack leader, the special weapon, the specialist for plasma, melto, whatever you call that. And then one guy gets a plasma pistol as well, so why not include that? That's too much. So I'm building those guys first, the specialists per se. Guys are more than just a chainsword and a bolt pistol. And then I'll just have to keep pushing forward. I have all their chainswords ready. I just need to paint them and attach them. Cool. That's really cool. I don't know if you can really see it. It's just going to be like a... There we go. Like a apothecary with a jetpack. Totally not rule legal, but it's more for the lore, not the gameplay. For the pack. It's going to be pretty cool. That's all I'm saying. It's going to be pretty cool. So I'll put out 5. Where was I? Oh yeah, the other pack. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see where it just goes, I guess. I haven't put a lot of thought into actually finishing it. There was a big thing going on with one of my favorite YouTube channels. I've been having a lot of drama and stuff, so I had to unfollow them all, just so I didn't have to. I didn't go to watch their stuff for drama. I was to get away from the drama, you know. When your release isn't a release anymore, you just gotta go. So I did. And then that was kind of my excuse for not working in the studio tonight. And then I was like, you know what, just go in the studio, see what you can get done. So even if you don't paint, get these Skyckaw bodies built so they're ready for base coating. I know the rocks are already spray painted. They weren't planned for the squad. It just kind of fell together. And I'm rocking it. That's everything. My whole army's an accident that I'm working with. My dad gave it to me when I turned 18. I've been working on stuff like this since I was 12, but he didn't give me the Space Wolves until I was moving out. He's like, here you go. I'm not using them. I'm not doing anything with them. You know, he moved on. Even though I convinced him to come back to build his Tyranid army. Because his excuse was there's no one to play with. Well, I'm not someone you can play with, so there you go. Boom. Now I have an army, you have an army. And I do have his Tyranid army still. I have no idea what the hell I'm going to do with it. He left me a lot of stuff. Shit. Stubborn. This guy is stubborn. Alright, I gotta cut that back a little bit. Yeah. I See, I never really got into playing until I met up with some buddies later. And one actually taught me how to play. He's like, oh, you seem very strong-headed and you need to be more fast attack based as an army, because I spam Grey Hunters. I like my Grey Hunters, I really do. I have more Grey Hunters than anything. He's like, you need to play the fast attack more. It would fit your playstyle better. And I did. I was like, well, I got some of these jump pack guys, let me play with them. And it turns out, yep, he was right. That is everything I am. You tit. That's probably going to cause problems later, so I'll have to make sure that's actually there. And then it's just been kind of expanded since. I've been playing with bikes, Thunderwolf Cavalry, more of these jump pack guys here. I actually have Bloodclaw packs set to be built in the future. And I've been thinking maybe keep the pack the same, just give them jump packs. Because I feel like I'm going to be using Skyclaws way, way more often. And that way I'm not just building a bunch of useless Bloodclaw packs. Am I even on screen? No. That's fine, there's nothing to really see, but I'm just building the body right now. I'll pretty much build them up so they're just the torso, the legs, and the base. And then I'll get that all painted up. And then I'll add it later, come in with the head, the backpack, and then I finish with the arms. And I do a lot of the pinning method. I used to use just mostly super glue, but I've long since expanded to including Tamiya extra thin cement and Gorilla super glue brush applicator here. There is a nozzle too, but the brush is just easier to work with. It's a really strong glue, works great, and then Tamiya cement just melts the plastic together, which is a very, very strong bond, assuming you got the bond on right, and there's no dried up glue between the plastic, which some of these guys happen to have issues with right now. And for that, I could drill it out. I do have the tools. It's too noisy for what we got here, but the super glue will work perfect for it, so work around, I guess. Let that dry. That needs some cleanup work itself. Let's replace this one. Yeah, that'll work. And that's my bit box, one of like 13. The Space Marines have 4, probably, and each one is just for different aspects. Like one's just full of metal guys and resin craft guys, and then one's got like all the backpacks and weapons and accessories and Terminator bits and scouts. This one here is just for building regular Marine bodies, and then the Primaris Marines have a box as well. I'm very organized. This is it. Where all my projects start. I'm only going to prep it in one of two ways. It's one guy who grows into more, or I'm building the whole squad at once. With this thing, the project's kind of been like in the back of my head, pestering me to expand it. So here we are, doing just that. Got some amazing ideas for these guys. Again, color's still undetermined because it's I don't know. The reason I wanted to build more Skyclaw packs, besides the fact that I use them, is my old pack is using like an old custom paint mixture I made when I was younger, and I still have it, which is why I was able to actually bring the squad up to 15 without any issues. And it's a cool color. I know how to work with it now, but I still wanted like a squad in the modern colors, like the proper colors. I was like, oh, I have all these sellers on eBay. I could build stuff that way. And so I started with that. And it just expanded. I accidentally bought more guys without even thinking. I bought some Vanguard veterans. And I was later thinking to myself, why did you do that? You have so many of these guys. I was like, yeah, I'll build extras. Some of them might end up in my Ultramarine. Force that I know will be selling at some point. And that's basically just so I can downsize how many models I have and replace them with things that are more useful towards the army, such as more fast attack choices or more Space Wolfy looking guys, or my personal favorite, Centurions. I actually bought my first 3. They should be arriving tomorrow, maybe Thursday. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Oh, that's not the way I wanted it though. Oh, there you go. It's not glued all the way. Oh, I gotta twist it a little bit. Yeah, it's not really gonna twist anymore the way everything's set, so that'll do. Cool beans. His belt's intact. Cool, cool. Oh, very cool. Alright. 40 go. I won't be doing anything past this particular construction little setup I'm doing right now. It's pretty late as it is, and I do work in the morning, so I'm only making my day worse by continuing to not go to bed. But you know, when you can't sleep, better to do something and lay and do nothing. Alright, there. Boop. Stubborn little turd. Yeah. Let me tell you, I always think I need to improve as a painter, and I do. But the guys who worked on these guys before me, they have to use a lot of paint. And don't get me wrong, if you're proud of your work, be proud of your work. More than anything, I'm actually kind of sad that they sold their armies. It's like a I give up kind of thing. It's like, oh, you had so much to learn, so much to gain and grow with, and you didn't. Sure, I hold my army and I got some cheap models, but you know, that's just one less gamer for us to go against. Nice. You know, just one more chapter or Space Marine units to just never. You know, because most of them end up with guys like me who are just going to butcher the squad. You know, strip the paint, cut them up, build them for more of what you want to use them for. I always fear that the guys I'm selling might end up in that same scenario, and who knows, maybe everything we ever do will. Or in a dump, yeah, who knows. best not to think about it. But for now, you know, like, I know it seems hard sometimes. I definitely get frustrated over my stuff, you know. I'll never have time. I'm too tired, too depressed. Everything's always seems to be in the fucking way. But, you know, I still try to come here in the studio and get something done, you know? Something. That's why we're recording today. Just a quick 30-minute video, just nothing important. You tit. Alright, well, I just put the body back together. For anyone who's just wondering, the guy broke off his base. So that's cool. Tit. There. Jackass. That's gonna have to be fixed later. Last guy. His body's seen better days. So anyways, if you do stop by and you do watch it, thank you. You're technically not supporting anything because I don't make anything out of this. More or less just for fun. Don't get me wrong, I'd love to expand my horizons with this hobby, but I just also try to keep it realistic, you know. Maybe one day though, you know. Can't forget that maybe. Alright, there's 14. And this guy, this stupid ass. Yeah, looks right. Thanks. And if you could stay there, that'd be awesome. Alright, so that's it for now. I don't know if I'll do this on a regular basis, but at least I have a reason to talk to something besides myself. So, thanks for watching. See you next time.